welcome back. Anyway, today's story day. I know I haven't posted in a minute, but anyway, I ended up going to a foot doctor. And because I have a secondary doctor I go to, and she's kind of like worried about my foot. So she's like, well, you're diabetic, so I want you to see this foot doctor. I go, oh, all right, cool. So they just call us up an appointment. So I went to see him like a little over, last week. Anyway, he's a great guy, very sociable. He comes down this area once a month. It used to be once every 3 months in this area. So it was my first time getting to meet him. He doesn't know me, so he just knows me from what he sees in the little chart. And like I said, this is a secondary doctor I go to. So she doesn't have my full files from back way, years beyond back when. So anyway, he just knows it's temporary. And then he was asking about my A1C1. I was like, and it was like 9. He's like, well, do you know what they want you at? I go, like a 6 or a 7. He's like, great. You know, and he asked me what an A1C1 is. I told him what an A1C1 test was. And then he's just, like I said, first time meeting. He don't know me. I don't know him. He's kind of testing me, filling me out. And then he goes, okay, well, we'll see your feet. So I showed him my feet, and he's like, okay, well, I don't see nothing. And then he started, he had this little pick thing. He goes, close your eyes. And he's like, all right. He taps your foot underneath, here and there, and then on the top. Then he was like tapping both feet and everything. And I always close my eyes, and I'm like, okay, right side, top, whatever toe. Left side, whatever toe. On the bottom, top, whatever. And he's like, you're diabetic. I'm like, yeah. He goes, and you have feeling in your feet. I'm like, yeah. Okay. I was like, okay, so I guess if you're diabetic, you just go off that cliff, and then you're... No, he's like, well, how long have you been diabetic? I go, well, when I first started dating my boyfriend, it's been like 2012. I kind of found out I was diabetic then, so I started getting on pills, and I kind of told him what was going on. He's all right. Then he started telling me horror stories. I got to keep an eye on my feet, and he was talking about how this one kid, how he hurt his toe or something, and then they amputated the toe, and after a while they ended up amputating his leg. And so it was a horror story to tell me, all right, chill out on your eating and your sugars and everything, and watch your sugars. So all right, so he told me the horror story. Then he told me another horror story. He goes, well, I have one patient that we had him scheduled for surgery, and he's like, well, could I push it off for the next week? And then the doctor goes, oh, okay, yeah, we could do that. And then next week came along, and then I guess it was when his associates goes, you don't have that surgery no more. And he's like, oh, okay, well, why? He goes, well, because your patient died over the weekend. He's like, what? I guess he went on a big drinking binger. Or he's diabetic. That's not good because it raises your sugars. So this person, I don't know who the person is, but it's a horror story he's telling me, went on a big binger, ended up going into shock, and ended up dying over the weekend because his binger. Because he wanted to binge on drinking and everything, having fun before surgery. Great. So anyway, I was like, oh, okay. I don't know what that pertains to me. And he's like, so how often do you drink? And I'm like, I really don't drink. He's like, okay. He goes, about how much do you think you consume in a year? And I'm like, 1 or 2 drinks, if that. I'm really not a drinker. I don't smoke. My addiction is sugar. I love sugar. It's weird though. It can be like artificial sugars. Like if you ever buy cheap sweets and stuff, you can really taste artificial. That total turn off. I don't do that. It's like homemade cookies, homemade cakes, homemade stuff where it's real sugar and sugar. That's my addiction. I admit it. And he's like, oh, well, you know sugar's bad too. I was like, okay, great. And then we had this sugar lecture. And then I was like, all right. He's like, well, it was nice meeting you. You just keep an eye on your sugars, get them lower. And I, kind of told him that I've been exercising. Well, that's good. That helped. So he says, so far, everything's doing great. Yes. All right. Then it got me thinking. 6 months ago, I went in a small town to a place. It's not an emergency room, but it's like a walk-in place, like an urgent care place. I don't know if they have them in all towns, but they have one here. Or instead of going to the emergency room, you could go here as a walk-in, and a doctor will see you. Pay a small fee. So anyway, I went there 6 months ago because I'm fat. I had a diabetic sore. Lady called up my apron. I'm getting to that. Anyway, so I go to the doc, check in, they call me in the back. I have a medical planner. And it has all my allergies, my medications, and my sugars, how I test them, and what they've been. So, just kind of keeping an update on all my medical. And then the nurse was like, oh, great, you got everything. So she was writing everything down and kind of basically just copying me. She goes, this is really good that you keep all your stuff like this. I'm like, oh, okay, well, thanks. She goes, well, a lot of people come in, they don't really know what they're taking, what they're nurse to, da 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 da. I'm like, okay, great. So she was great. She was nice. I liked the nurse. She left. And then she goes, well, the doctor will be in a bit. So we're just sitting, me and my boyfriend were sitting there talking because he drives me up there. And then the doctor comes in and she looks at me. I have rosacea, remember? I have this redness here and then this here and right here. It got really bad. Well, that day it was really inflamed. And I was sitting there on the butcher paper. And she looks at me and she's like, okay, so you're in here for your drinking? And I'm like, what? Kind of looked at me like, well, your face is all red, and I figured, you probably went drinking, something happened or whatever. Okay, great. Number one, I'm Indian. Number two, my face is red. So that assumes, okay, Indian, your face is red, so you were drinking. No, I have rosacea. So anyway, I was all bent about that. And I was like, no, I came in here because I have a diabetic sore. And it's right here on my lower part of my fat. And I was explaining to her about that. And then she goes, well, could I see it? I'm like, well, duh, I'm here, right? So I leaned back and I showed her my diabetic sore. She was like, that doesn't look like a diabetic sore. It looks like something else. She goes, do you want me to cut it? And I'm like, no. I just want you to give me some antibiotics and this salve stuff. It's antibacterial. It's kind of like, it's cool. But anyway, put it on there and it helps heal it. That's my heater kicking on. And she's like, oh, well, I could cut it and drain it. I'm like, no, if you cut it open, it's not going to drain because what it is, it's the skin itself is inflamed, so it puffs up. Even though, because I had one before and they cut it open and it was not like a boil or a cyst or anything like that. It was just the meat itself was all inflamed. So it's just easier if you just give me some antibiotics and give me some ointment. And she's like, oh. She goes, what are your sugars been running? And I just got my A1C1 done. I was like at a 9.3 or whatever. And she's like, wow, that's low and you're a diabetic. And I'm like, that's low, that's high. And I go, because last time I was at an 8.7, it's kind of slowly creeping up. Like, I got to get a little back lower again. She's like, oh no, my son, he's like, he runs 10s and 11s and he's a diabetic. She started talking about her son and his stuff. And I was like, whoa, he really needs to work on his sugars. But she's a doctor. She knows me better than I do. So it just kind of got me upset though, that just assuming that I'm Indian and I must like to drink, and I don't drink, and it always blows my mind. Like I says, my addiction is sugar, but I don't know if anybody out there has ever had that kind of stuff happen to them, and I'm kind of interested. If so, could you put it down below? Because I can't be the only one that just looking at you and boom, this is what it is and this is why. And it's not with me, I'll tell you that. So if you ever had that kind of issue, put it down below, because I'm curious what happens to anybody else, because I know I can't not be the only one that experiences this kind of stuff. And if you obviously notice, I'm crying because when I talk about personal stuff, that irritates me and I get mad. I do that. Anyway, hope you guys liked it. Hope you enjoyed it. Give me a thumbs up. But for sure, really, if anything kind of weird like that happened to you, put it down below. I'm kind of interested. I want to read it. Alright, catch y'all later. Bye.